Welcome back, YouTube, to our Winter Orb Trickster. Update day 1. Well, we've done one full day of mapping, basically, on this Trickster. It maps really quick. We're already level 91. We're going to demonstrate the mapping real quick. We are on a 5-link Shroud of the Lightless, and we have increased duration as one of the links right now, because it just makes mapping smoother. I'm suspecting that I'll have to drop that for damage eventually. Oh, good. Proc prophecies, why don't you? But the mapping is so smooth. Winter Orb is just... I forgot how much I loved Winter Orb from playing the Elementalist, and now I want to make like 12 more Winter Orb builds. Clear is pretty good. The boss damage, however, is a little low right now, but I suspect that's because I need a few little upgrades. We've got a weapon here that's ready to be multi-modded, but I couldn't afford to get multi-mod on it, so it's just sitting there with one extra craft right now. We've got, I'm not convinced yet that Shroud of the Lightless is going to be our best choice. I'm really tempted to try Queen of the Forest for super speedy boy quick clearing, but I'm not sure that that will hold up either. I'm very much suspecting that a rare weapon will go better. Also, I am in the market for a Dying Sun as soon as I can afford it, because Winter Orb is one of those few skills that benefits really heavily from both projectiles and area. So when you can benefit from both, a Dying Sun is insanely good. But as you can see, our single target there, not that great. So I have a 4-link Lightning Spire for now. That helps me with map bosses. It's definitely an appropriate amount of damage for map bosses. But I suspect if I plan to do Uber Elder with this build, I am going to have to ramp up the single target damage. But as far as speedy map clears, it goes as quick as you can run. So I'm pretty damn happy with it. I don't have phase run yet. I want to work out how to get that in the build. I'm wearing the Solstice Vigil, not necessarily for the temp chains, but more for the buff that Solstice Vigil gives you, the Shaper's Presence for 10 seconds. That's a really nice buff. We are running Discipline, Herald of Ice and Hatred with an Enlighten, which leaves us with enough mana that we can cast our shit. And we have had to take one reservation wheel here on the tree to make that happen. I'm not yet settled on how this tree is, and I haven't looked at other people's Tricksters builds specifically so I can see what's going on and what I like and what I don't. I'm tempted to change either Swift-Killer or Weave the Arcane to Harness the Void, but I still need to play around with it a little bit, figure out how I'm going to generate power charges if I drop this one, or figure out if I'm okay with the loss of 20% cast speed if I use that one, which I think I am. But we've still got some playing to do. We've only done one day of mapping on this character, so I'm definitely going to map on it for another few days, see if I can figure out its single target damage problem without going insane with the budget, and see if I can get Uber Elder down on that as well. Going to be the main goal of most of my builds this league is going to be to try and do Uber Elder. I want to get comfortable on different builds doing that fight, so when we go back to hardcore, we can actually give it a go. Right, so that's it for now. I will link the path of building the way it is right now in the description, although I definitely don't suggest following it to a T. I suspect I'll be dropping this. I'm not sure about this yet. There's a lot to go on. I don't have my total maximum recovery leech node, which I'd really like. There's a lot of options here, and I'm just not sure which one I'm going to go with yet. But I will link how it is now in the description, and we will keep playing it and keep developing it, and maybe after another day or two, I'll look up how some other people are doing it as well and see if any of those are better than what I've settled on in the end. And yeah. Alright. That'll be it for today, and I will see everybody later.